Hello people of the internet, it is your favourite helicopter, Toxic Black Ox here, and today, yep, I have done, as you can see here, look at how majestic this is. This is the Bruddahood of Stelia. Yeah, we're going for a Bruddahood gameplay. Got steel dog meat. Yeah, basically I've gone way past where we left off, but that will quickly just to get past the stupid main part where you have to go kill Kellogg, etc. I've already just killed him, just so I could speed up a bit. So then it saves you guys time and it saves me time. Yeah, I'll show you just quests I've done. Where was it? So let's show the call to arms, we did that. Story Century, Unlikely Valentine, then the ones after that was getting a clue, killing Kellogg, then Tradecraft. All the old ones I've done. So then all after that, like reunion, see, doing that, followed on with check on dog meat, if anyone's for here again. Shadow Steel, all of the pigs in the town, Boston After Dark, we're not doing that. Caravan, that's Automatron, Sanctuary, Semper Invicta. So yeah, we need to go to Diamond City. But we're gonna quickly go to Red Rocket. Hey! The remnants. Bless me. And this is a lie. Pre-war models, this was, yes, I will admit, this is the remnants armor from Fallout New Vegas, but here's the thing. The remnants made their own versions of it. XO1's pre-war. I'm gonna use this when I have my power armor. And also get a better version of this. My best friend. I know the way. A syringer. Sorry. I'm just a bit sick today. Ah, so happy about this. Yeah, I literally one-shot him with a pistol. That's how good I am, guys. I know the way. The flaming junk jet. The deliverer, we need to mod this out. Kellogg's outfit, yay. Mining helmet, yay. Morgan spacesuit, yay. Yay. So much stuff. Clean sugar bombs. Clean, saddle up, Salisbury steak. Wrecked, saddle up, Salisbury steak. So no, I'll take like 6 right away. Of 9 of that. Purified water all the way. Preserved Instamash. I'm gonna head to our weapons workbench. Deliver, I've already made it advanced receiver, so it's really strong. Short barrel, extended barrel, no thank you. I don't like extended barrel. Sharpshooter grip. Quick eject mag. Close sights. And we'll leave the suppressor on actually. Furious Power Fist, non-puncturing, heated coil. So without it, it should be 172, 258, 172 by 86. We'll leave it that one. Yay! Pew 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 pew. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna quickly get rid of all the junk that I have. Well, not all of it, but Brexel cleaner, adjustable wrench, cans, cement. I'll have one fertilizer on me. Biometric scanners, broken light bulb, can. Leave those, leave that, leave those. Leave. A lot of the stuff that I'm leaving is just for roleplay aspect. Yeah, all of this undamaged Brexel cleaner. I think one of them I took myself from the mod for Freemaker, but About 6 of them, or maybe even all of them, were from Vault 114. This was from Freemaker, but I don't know where you get an unused flip lighter. This I've got from Freemaker, but you get it from McCready. Okay, I'm just gonna tell Dogmeat to stay.
Hey, wait there.
Well, you know, supplies, motherfucker. This is for some supplies, motherfucker. Yeah, I've been home all day, Ghostlies, because I've been really sick today. Yeah, since you missed the first part, I'll just give you a quick rundown. I'm siding with the Bruddahood of Steel, you know, the Bruddahood, my brothers. Titanium T45F. You know what's even funnier? The original T45 you get at the start. T51F. I'll be fine, don't worry. Thank you though. You know, the T60s, and I'm really low level. Put all this there. Dogmeat.
Hey,
Stop fapping my dog.
come on.
What the? Do these boxes know their way? These boxes know too much about the way. So what we're gonna do now is head over to the little mole rat den underneath. Actually, it'd be a better idea to use the deliver, so we can get the Lone Wanderer's stash. Then we'll come out, like, resupply. Alright, let's go. We'll try and loot a bit as well, but we will have to kill some mole rats. The deliverer will make short work of them though. Do I have any throwables that I'm using? Yeah. Grenade. Shoots the thing in the head. Oh, glowing fungus. Yeah, I believe glowing fungus is used for chemicals.
This item is too heavy for carry. Sorry.
Alright, the stash is over here. Two-shot Lone Wanderer's laser rifle. There's another stash, but not from the mod. In this direction. Teddy bear! No, I don't want to drink water, I want to rescue the teddy bear. Damn it. No teddy bear rescue today.
Nice. Oh shit, I forgot about this part. Yes, I got a little area to get a fusion core for your power armor if you don't have a spare. Mr. Benson, on behalf of the Boston Regional Office, I would like to congratulate you on as your team won in 2076. There's a little comedy there in the main game. Trash Busters? Is this some like next level Ghostbusters? I don't know if the two-shot Lone Wanderer's laser rifle looks like. Nope. Looks like your state-of-the-art one. Let's just head into. We're just gonna get rid of all this stuff that we don't need. The reason I'm getting rid of all this stuff is because I could use it for materials. Which is what I'm going to use it for. And I've got a mod that allows me to get rid of anything I need. Like these shrubs. Don't like them? Get rid of them. It's just a little bit finicky with how you get rid of them. Not to worry though. Now I'm gonna make a fence around here. And this will all make sense soon. I just hope it worked. Steel angling ladder. No. Why does it not work? See what I mean? Like, it'll just go and go if I'm on about that. It literally allows me to get rid of any trash. I think it's making my stuff look bad. I've just killed myself. But if you don't know what I'm trying to do, there's like a secret hidden mole right there. It's just like hard to get around building it, if you get what I mean. So we're not gonna build it this time. I'll clear out everything else later, at a later time. Scrubbing gets a 101. Pardon me.
Hey.
Weapons. My fatigues. Sell them. Yeah, all these 10mm pistols that I'm saving, it's for when I make my own armory. They're mainly going to use 10mm. Speaking of which, I need to go to weapons workbench. Give it a standard receiver. This one's definitely not one of mine. What I do is the mods, I save them actually. Oh, this is probably what's adding up to my weight. Yeah, I'll actually go to my miscellaneous. And look at anything that adds my weight. I need to save these actually. Especially these, but these are actually, I think, one of a kind in the game. But hey, I cannot scrap them. Guess I'll store them in the workshop. I'm saving this little radio. Anyway, guys, let's go. Our mission. Diamond City. They've literally just took a bit of wood, part of a laser rifle, and they've made a laser musket. Pew, 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 pew. And I've got Far Harbor now.
Hey, see that big blimp? What's the Bruddahood of Steel? Why are they here?
To kill you all.
Here to pick up a swatter, right?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Genuine articles.
Genuine farticles.
Keep looking at me like that. You start thinking you're a sin.
Start looking at me like that, I'll put a bullet in your head. Oh, kill him.
No sense allowed at the surplus. Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's...
Well, well. Speak of the...
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
They raped him. You were right.
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things...
This is literally, I'm just gonna pause it here. This is literally what happens if you don't take Nick with you and do the mission where you kill Kellogg. Basically what happens is, he's like, oh, what? But if you have him with you, it's like, so the Institute do have your son. Oh. But this is what happens when you don't take Nick with you. I took Dogmeat with me because Dogmeat's my G.
Considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating
I
these
need
creeps
to
for
know
over a
the
year
way.
now.
Do you know the way?
Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where
That's
the
how to-
Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
He did.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah. Figures the Institute's only man on the outside wouldn't be the type to be taken alive.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
I'd do it again.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains.
Oh,
You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of cake.
Right.
Jesus, Nick.
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old...
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can all go...
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to him.
Sure. I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you don't worry.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna
skip this part. I'm taking my G dog meat because dog meat is my G, and look at that. Look all that makeshift armor, yeah. Hello there. Oh god, I need to sneeze. Hold it in. What? Oh, case file. Boston Bugle. No.
Excellent.
The Zeta invaders, but there is Zetas. The alien blaster. Hello. I ain't want no any squirrel on a stick. I'm a squirrel bits as well. Do I have any iguana bits as well? I don't want any iguana bits. Yeah, I don't want these.
Ellie?
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a
Don't
fisherman
be
who
just
lives on the
falling
edge of the
downstairs.
Commonwealth. Mr. Nakano, but if you want my...
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence.
This is the Far Harbor bit, but we're gonna do the main story, and I may do the DLCs if you ever want me to. This is another reason why I discovered Good Neighbor really quick.
Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock. Of the people for the people.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying.
Did you guys seriously hear that?
I heard
Good
you walked that
neighbor.
freedom trail. What? Some kind of, what do they call it? History buff?
Good neighbor. Good neighbor. Damn it.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Little backstory there that I really cannot get into because I don't even know about it. I think it's like Irma helped Nick with his memories, and Amari did as well. I'm pretty sure.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look.
Right. Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we used to reload both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers? He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there.
Alright guys, so basically we're going to be going through Kellogg's mind. Does this look familiar, guys? If you do know, please let me know. But if you don't,
Initiating brainwave
3 seconds to comment down below.
Mnemonic activity coming from
Beep,
the transplant.
boop, boop,
It's
boop,
degenerated,
beep,
but it's
boop,
there.
boop,
We're
boop,
going to
beep,
load you into
boop,
the
boop,
strongest
boop,
memories
ding,
we
ding,
found.
ding.
They might not be
It is from
safe.
Tranquility
Hold on.
Lane in Fallout 4. You know, when you go into the memory lounger type of thing, and then you go into the VR world, and also when you're doing the Operation Anchorage DLC for Fallout 3.
Can you hear me? Ah, good.
You go into one of these type of memory loungers
working, although the memories are quite
to
fragmentary.
go help the
I'll try to step you through
outcasts.
the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment...
Remember, you
Mom
are
knew how it
experiencing
was.
these memories as Kellogg.
She wasn't
This may
soft,
prove
but
disorienting at first.
she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know.
I'm just gonna pause it here a second. I'm going to be quiet for these parts, just so you can get a feeling for what it is.
Not then. People are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Do you guys get what the NCR is?
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you will turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
The NCR is from Fallout New Vegas, the New California Republic. Here's these memories.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be... I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Be fine. You'll see. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to
If
the
I'm
next
pretty
intact
sure,
memory.
the she are from either Fallout 3, 2, or 1 because they're not in New Vegas and they're not in 4. So, well, they're in 4, but in that little Easter egg there. Well, not Easter egg, but you got one there.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
That one's just pointing to the fact that whoever I think that's for the she, whoever they are, they killed Kellogg's wife or girlfriend and daughter. which in my mind is very, very horrible.
Mind if we... There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. So, I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, you heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more. And kept making them better each time.
Don't panic if I'm a few minutes.
They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
Curry.
I wanted to see for myself if you really exist. The first synths weren't all that impressive.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations.
Sorry about that.
This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System off.
Impressive. We may have something to
What the
talk
hell?
about.
His cigarettes on his gun.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Oh god, not this again.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me.
Yeah.
But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. The eggheads never liked taking orders. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
I think it's glitched, guys. Give me a second. If it is, I'll just speedrun it. Crap. Okay.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you. Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a...
Are you two men putting aside the...
Please.
This...
Fine.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? That's the hippocampus. I'm not surprised.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. But even if...
Sure. Don't worry about me.
Right. I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've...
Whenever you're ready, Mr.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It shows the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the input.
Tell me you have a way past this.
We look. He'll act as a...
All right.
Just sit.
Uh-huh.
See you on the other side.
Perfect.
So much knowledge was lost in the bombs here. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Yep, guys, looks like we have to speedrun it. But don't worry, I won't click on anything else. We've seen everything up to Vol 111.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all...
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System off.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I found another intact memory.
Oh.
Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Normally it shows my wife getting shot, but I mean, sometimes the game's fucked up, so not my fault. Sorry about that.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg. It's okay.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret is...
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist. Where did the memory say he was?
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield. If Virgil found a way to survive there...
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
What's going on? Here is the creepy part.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. We should head over to the Nakano residence when we can. Find out what their case is about.